Welcome everybody to the community call. Very glad you're all here and what an awesome sight it is to have the first Tuesday where we're seeing all of these champions in the audience. It is awesome. Awesome to see all of you in here and all week, all of the people posting their collections in the chats. It's been so much fun. Want to just give another big shout out to the team for making that happen. Jordan, Patrick for the story, Mr. Senor on the art, mechanics, everybody on the team who made the champions come to life for us. Just a special time. Very excited. The big news of the day is you may have noticed in major updates, we have a community survey out. And just to let you know how important this community survey is, let me list through some of the available prizes for you. So if you complete this survey, you could win a LinksDAO Global Membership NFT, a Callaway driver, like a Callaway Rogue or one of your choice from Callaway, one of any item in the Pro Shop, up to $120 max, 5 $50 Pro Shop credits, and 20 $20 Pro Shop credits. These selections will be made after a significant number of people take the survey, so I appreciate each and every one of you if you've taken it already, and if not, it only takes a couple minutes. We really appreciate your participation in this. It helps us make great decisions for the golf course and for the DAO and everything else that we're doing, so really appreciate y'all doing that, and can't wait to give away these prizes that we have set up for the survey. Again, if you have any questions about the survey, I know some of it's a little bit detailed. You can ping me or Austin, Mr. Alain Glenet, in the chats. We'll get your questions answered. And of course, I want to remind everybody that the results, the individual results will be private, and the team that is reviewing the results has signed NDAs. So appreciate your participation and looking forward to seeing all of that coming out. Now, I do want to remind everybody that it is about to be Thanksgiving. And we are super grateful for everybody who has participated in either being a Champions holder or a Genesis Global or Leisure holder. We are coming out with new trait-based roles in the Discord. So let's say you have a fire driver. Let's say you have a certain background image or hat, right? We're going to be setting it up so that you'll be able to identify with your champions factions in Discord, and we're going to have a lot of fun stuff set up for those of you who verify with those. So you could be a Laser Eyes, you could be a VIP tag, you could be a putter maxi, and we're going to work on a lot of that stuff for you, but that is coming soon. There's a lot of roles to be created for all of that, and I appreciate your patience as we get some of that stuff rolled out. It's going to be a lot of fun in here with ways that those traits are going to interact with the grouping. I did allude to a special announcement this evening, and to do the honor, I would love to turn it over to our VP Partnerships, Mr. Nick Walker. How you doing this evening?
What's up, Coop? Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah.
Awesome. First time I think I've been up here since, it's been a minute, but especially since nice to have these champions up here on stage. So, so special announcement. So for those of you who came by the NFT NYC event we did, you may have gotten to introduce yourself to our friends at Bridgestone and Sammy, who was doing the ball fitting for us. And that's kind of what they plant their flag on as far as ball fitting and really being the best ball fitters in the game. And we're happy to have some exclusive benefits to them for our members. And what we did was kind of table something for our partnership agreement for the right time. And we've landed that this coming Tuesday, 29th, we're going to have a very special guest come into our Discord and actually give us an hour of his time, give us a Q&A on ball fitting and really kind of anything else that the membership base would like. And that special guest is going to be 9-time PGA Tour winner Matt Kuchar himself. So definitely one that would be worthwhile attending. We're also going to have this done in kind of the more public-facing Discord, because we, in the spirit of champions, we want to be able to allow those who might not really be in the LinksDAO community today or NFT holders to kind of understand some of the access that we get here. So if you have friends or family or anyone who's just a golfer who hasn't jumped in the Discord here, this is going to be just an awesome time to come in and have an hour with a PGA Tour pro and our friends at Bridgestone. So if you are a member, you will have the opportunity to actually ask a question. So we're going to be pre-screening questions. And then once that screening is done, we'll actually have you come up on stage if we select your question to actually ask your question live to Matt. So more to come. It's kind of the first announcement we made on this, and we'll be rolling out the announcements to kind of promote it a little bit more here in the near future. I think starting tomorrow. So yeah, so Tuesday the 29th, it's going to be 7 p.m. Eastern here in our Discord.
Cooch. That's so awesome. Yeah, it's gonna be super exciting. So again, that's 7 p.m. This is currently 8 p.m. So it's gonna be 1 hour earlier than the regular time. Hope you can make it, and of course it will be recorded. But we will we'll set up a form for questions. And super looking forward to that. Great work from partnerships and Nick on getting that set up. I'm so stoked to have Cooch on stage. It's gonna be awesome. Nick, is there a specific question you're really excited to ask Cooch?
Oh man, I'll have to think on that one. I'm actually, we'll have to get some of our friends from Bettinardi too. I'd love to hear kind of his some of his stuff on putter fitting, but I think we're gonna probably want to stick to balls, just given it's gonna be Bridgestone's hour. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think on that one. I'll come up with something though.
It'll be good. It'll be really good. Jordan Scaffer, Mr. Senor, what do you think? Cooch, come into the Discord.
Is he the most famous person ever to be on the podium?
Besides Cooper.
Besides Cooper.
Yeah. No, I'm interested to understand why the physics of his Bridgestone balls move differently than mine. We play the same ball, but his shots are just like way better. I don't get it. That's the main thing I want him to explain to me.
Yeah.
Me too.
Same ball, different guy.
It can't be that.
So, yeah, Cooch, Tuesday, set your calendars. We're going to drop announcements. We're going to hype it up. We may even have some giveaways in the Discord. Keep it rolling. And, special thanks to our friends at Bridgestone for making this happen. Really exciting stuff there. Additionally, I know a lot of you are really excited about your Champions PFPs. I want to let you know that the team is really hard at work getting the merch shop set up and getting lots of options for you. As y'all probably know, we don't like doing things halfway, so we're waiting to make sure that we can set everything up the way it needs to be, nice and special, so y'all can get IRL items with your champions on them, and we'll have that up for you soon. Definitely stoked about that. Yeah, I saw we had a hand raised. It is no longer raised. If anybody wants to come up and ask a question, feel free. If not, I know it's Tuesday before Thanksgiving, and we can keep this short and sweet. But we've got Jay Collins, a champions holder, got the bubble gum. Come up on stage.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. So let me get this figured out.
No worries.
Okay, I guess I have to hold the phone to my ear. But yeah, I'm a new member. I'm super stoked on this project. I love everything you guys are doing. I'm a very experienced golfer with an extensive, professional golf background, and I'm really intrigued with what you guys are doing with these PFPs, I guess I should say. But I do have a question. If there's I'm kind of getting the vibe that these characters are going to be kind of used for like a game. Is that the case, or has that been announced yet, or did I just like totally ask something that should have been asked? Or I'm sorry if I did, but
No, it's a great question. I think there's a lot of different ideas for what we can use the champions for. Certainly gaming is a natural fit. When it comes to being able to play your characters, we did definitely design the attributes in ways that are forward compatible within, sort of metaverse slash gaming types of options. It's not something we're committing to on a roadmap yet, but it's something that certainly we left ourselves open for. We also, again, a lot of what I'm about to say are like not committed roadmap items, but they're things that we intentionally did to make sure that we have the optionality in the future. We've
okay.
also thought a lot about being able to like upgrade and swap traits out. So we, deliberately wrote the smart contract and designed the traits in such a way that, it will be possible to do things like customize your character. The character can be sort of a key into a world in which you can, swap things out, make your character, look different. We've even, thought as far as, being able to get things like packs from, our brand partners and being able to customize with like a Callaway driver versus kind of the Link's default driver. So we tried to design the characters themselves and the technology behind them in such a way that we can do a ton of really fun stuff in the future. But again, like our first goal and kind of like the bar at the like bottom of this was just, to create the character so that people could use them as profile pictures. But
Okay.
we definitely like wanted to give ourselves options to be able to build something in the future without having to release like a completely separate project.
Right on. Yeah. Is that why like the characters kind of have like a fire or flame? Does that mean they're like a good driver or like a cold driver? That's kind of what made me kind of
Yeah.
think of the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
that's the idea that like if you think about it as like PGA, like these characters would then relate to sort of their like core competencies as characters.
I love it. Okay. Yeah, you guys definitely answered my question. And
On that note,
again,
we also, as a free mint, right? We're like Mr. Senor said, we're not committing to anything super specifically on the roadmap, but because of the way the smart contract works and interoperability and everything, we have had outreach from other game developers who said that they can use the champions as in-game assets across other games in the metaverse, quote unquote, or other ecosystems. Obviously, we're going to be really discerning with who we partner with or decide to do something like that. But there are lots of options on that front for how the champions can be used across all things, not just a LinksDAO game.
that's amazing. I'm super glad because I mean I actually was in a play to earn golf project before, but it was on NFT World, so we can no longer play because the whole thing that happened in the NFT World. So yeah, there's just totally what the vibes I'm getting with this PFPs, and I'm just excited to see what you guys come up with.
Awesome, great question. Yeah, definitely. Thanks for coming up on stage.
Thanks for having me up.
All right, Luckless, come on up.
Hey everyone, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. So, quick question on the survey. I voiced a little bit of concern in the members chat a little while ago about it. I'm a little concerned that with the topic of the initiation and the dues, like Lynx is looking at a very almost traditional style of country club membership. I know that there's a good number of people in the community, including myself, who are members of country clubs, right? And my concern is that the community base who are Genesis holders, we're very geographically spread out. And even if Lynx, manages to acquire, let's say, like 10 courses in the next couple years, geographically, we're still going to be really isolated from those courses. And I'm concerned that in the questions, there's no room to evaluate other styles of membership, such as like resort style green fees and things of that nature. Can you guys speak to I guess, are we pigeonholing ourselves with this survey into one style of membership, or are other things being considered?
I will say that really good question, by the way. Totally understand your concerns and appreciate you voicing them up here on stage. I will say, at this point, nothing is completely decided, right? We are going to continue to iterate, learn from the results of this survey, and continue discussions in members chat, as well as the conditions on the ground at the course and courses that we do acquire to make sure that we can make the best decision for our members everywhere, right? So I will say I don't think we're pigeonholed in any way. The survey questions aren't meant to indicate one particular outcome or another, but we're going to use the information to best decide that stuff. I think you're right. Across the country, across the globe, we have a ton of members, and giving them opportunities to play, participate, and be involved at the courses is of an utmost priority to me, and I know other members of the team. So I would urge you to not be concerned, but to continue speaking up in favor of that, because as you know, we'll keep taking feedback and working to come to the best possible solution for our members everywhere.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm hoping that out of the survey in that free form box, maybe some common themes are pulled out so we can discuss them as a community instead of them all being isolated in their own individual survey responses.
Yeah, for sure. And as we get closer to opening the course and doing membership initiation and everything else, we'll have lots of discussions, potentially votes as these things progress. To make sure that we have good alignment with the community and the needs of all of our members.
Awesome. Thanks. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Thanks. You too. Happy Thanksgiving. Awesome. Cool. Anything else from the folks up here on stage?
No, just excited to continue to see the chatter around. It's been one of the things that's been really exciting to watch, is to see like people start to kind of form these little like subgroups around different traits. Like I'm looking out and I'm seeing some of the visor gang out there, which is, personally my favorite hat trait, but I know everyone has like very specific opinions about different things. So it's kind of fun to hear about how people think about different traits. I know that like, Jordan with the laser eyes, Cooper with the laser eyes, that team has kind of started to form. I'm still on the lookout for a glitchy, so I'm trying to make that happen for myself. But that's just been a really cool thing to see over the last week. So
yeah, love that, and keep an eye out for Discord roles to match those traits. We're gonna have some fun stuff coming on that front as well. Sweet. Well, I think I know what I'm gonna say I'm grateful for this Thursday at dinner, and it's this community and this team, this whole organization. So, I hope you all have a very wonderful, safe, happy holiday, and we will see you next week with Matt Kuchar. Have a great night and happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
happy Thanksgiving to all that
Happy
celebrate.
Thanksgiving.
Yo, bye.
See ya.
Later, fam.